Namibia is a land like no other. Picture towering red sand dunes meeting endless blue skies, where ancient traditions live on in harmony with modern life, and where the warmth of the people rivals the intensity of the sun. This Southwest African country is famous for its breathtaking landscapes, but beneath its beauty lies a world of hidden mysteries. Here, cultures are deeply rooted, and the way people show hospitality is unlike anything you've ever known. Among the HBA tribe, one custom stands out as both fascinating and shocking. When welcoming a guest, a wife may be offered to sleep with the visitor. Yes, you read that right. For the HBA people, this is the highest form of respect, a gesture of ultimate generosity. Husbands willingly offer their own beds to make guests feel truly honored. While it may challenge how we view hospitality, to them, it's a sacred tradition that strengthens bonds and says, "You are family now." But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. This is life in Namibia, the most mysterious country in Africa where women share their lives. A journey into Namibia's heart. Picture yourself standing at the edge of the Namib Desert. It's dawn, and the air is crisp with a stillness that feels almost sacred. As the first rays of sunlight stretch across the horizon, the sand dunes, massive and otherworldly, begin to glow. The hues of the desert shift like a living painting, from deep red to fiery orange, then soft gold. Each gust of wind carries the scent of ancient dust, whispering of a time when this land was untouched, holding memories older than any human history. The Namib Desert is more than just a sea of sand. It's a place where life has learned to endure, despite the harsh conditions. Tiny, resilient plants cling to life in the arid soil, their roots stretching deep in search of water. Here, beetles collect morning dew on their backs to drink, and the desert fox moves silently across the dunes, its large ears catching the faintest sounds. It's a world of survival, where every living thing has adapted in remarkable ways, making the desert seem almost magical. It's as if nature itself has written its own rules here, and the Namib has thrived in its isolation for millions of years. Now shift to the Fish River Canyon. Imagine standing on the edge of this colossal natural monument, gazing down into the depths of the earth. The walls of the canyon rise like giants, their jagged edges shaped by the slow, patient movement of the river over millions of years. The canyon, with its winding river far below, seems to breathe, each curve telling a story of time, erosion, and transformation. The landscape is intimidating, yet impossibly beautiful, as though nature has torn open the earth to reveal its raw, unpolished core. Standing here, you can feel the weight of time. The Fish River Canyon is a spiritual place, revered by the local communities who live nearby. For them, it's not just a natural wonder but a sacred site, where the earth's power is on full display. The people who have lived near the canyon for centuries understand its significance. They see it as a living entity, with a spirit that demands respect. The Sand People, who have roamed the Namib and the canyon for millennia, speak of the land as if it were alive. Their stories, passed down through generations, are rich with wisdom about survival, the balance between man and nature, and the spiritual connection to the earth. The Sand know this desert better than anyone. They've learned to find water where it seems none could exist, to follow the tracks of animals across endless stretches of sand, and to navigate the harsh terrain by the stars. Their knowledge isn't written in books, it's preserved in their oral traditions. Each story they tell is a lesson in survival, a piece of wisdom that ties them to this ancient land. Their lives are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reminder that even in the harshest conditions, life finds a way. The many faces of Namibia. Namibia is a country that refuses to be defined by just one thing. It's a land of contrasts, where the landscapes are as diverse as the people who call it home. In the north, the HBA tribe lives with traditions that date back hundreds of years. You'll recognize them instantly by their striking red ochre skin, which they cover with a mixture of butterfat and crushed red stone, protecting them from the sun while giving them an otherworldly appearance. Their hair, intricately braided and styled with the same red ochre paste, is a symbol of beauty and cultural pride. The HBA people live in close harmony with their environment. Their lives revolve around their livestock, which provides them with food, status, and connection to their ancestors. For them, every part of their day is tied to the rhythms of nature. The sunrise signals the start of herding, while the sunset brings the time for rest and storytelling around the fire. Their way of life may seem simple, but it is rich with meaning, every act deeply rooted in tradition. When guests come to visit an HBA village, they are treated with the highest honor. The first act of welcome is a hand-washing ceremony, where guests are invited to cleanse themselves, symbolizing respect and the washing away of the outside world. This simple act carries great meaning. It's an invitation to become part of the community, to share in their stories and customs, even if just for a short time. Hospitality is sacred, and visitors are welcomed not as strangers but as friends. In sharp contrast, the San people of the desert live a nomadic life that's entirely different from that of the HBA. The San are legendary storytellers, and their tales are woven into the very fabric of their culture. Each story serves a purpose. It's a way to pass down knowledge, to teach the younger generations how to survive in the unforgiving desert. But these stories are more than just lessons. They're windows into the San's deep connection with the earth. Listening to a San elder tell a story is like stepping back in time. They speak of the animals they've hunted, the stars they've navigated by, and the spirits of the land they revere. These stories aren't just entertainment. They're a way of keeping their traditions alive, of remembering who they are and where they come from. The San see the desert not as a barren wasteland, but as a living entity, full of life and spirit. They believe that everything in the desert has a soul, from the smallest insect to the largest tree, and that every part of the natural world is connected. Despite their differences, both the HBA and the San share a deep respect for their environment and for the traditions that have been passed down through generations. These cultural practices shape every aspect of their lives, from how they survive to how they welcome outsiders. When you leave an HBA or San village, you don't just take memories with you. You carry their stories, their wisdom, and their connection to the land. You leave with a piece of their culture woven into your experience, forever part of the journey you've shared. In Namibia, the landscape may leave you in awe, but it's the people who truly captivate you. Their customs, their stories, their ways of life, they all speak to a deeper truth about what it means to live in harmony with the earth and with each other. Here, in the heart of Namibia, you realize that the real beauty of this country isn't just in its stunning views, but in the spirit of the people who call it home. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done? Alright, let's continue. The power of Namibian women. Women in Namibia aren't just hosts. They are the backbone of their communities. In many ways, they are the keepers of culture. It's the women who prepare the traditional meals, guide visitors through their villages, and share the stories of their people. They play a central role in keeping the traditions alive, ensuring that the younger generations understand and respect their heritage. Take Chipoka, for example, a remarkable HBA woman who has turned her home into a guest house. Her goal is simple: to share her culture with the world. When visitors stay with her, they don't just get a bed for the night, they get an experience. Chipoka teaches them how to grind grains, make traditional jewelry, and understand the deeper meanings behind HBA rituals. Through her, visitors don't just learn about the HBA people, they become a part of their story. In a world where tourism can sometimes feel like a superficial transaction, women like Chipoka are changing the game. They're showing that true hospitality isn't about luxury, it's about connection. And in doing so, they're not only preserving their traditions, but also challenging traditional gender roles. Namibian women are stepping into positions of influence, leading tours, running businesses, and sharing their culture with pride. By welcoming visitors into their lives, they are building a bridge between the past and the future. The challenges they face. But the journey hasn't been easy. Namibian women face many challenges, from limited access to education and professional training to societal expectations that often keep them tied to domestic roles. For many, the dream of working in hospitality or tourism seems out of reach. However, change is happening. Organizations like the Namibia Tourism Board are stepping in, offering training programs that help women develop skills in management, cooking, and entrepreneurship. These initiatives are opening doors for women, giving them the tools they need to succeed and, more importantly, giving them the confidence to pursue their goals. For many women, working in tourism offers more than just a paycheck. It offers independence. They are no longer solely dependent on their husbands or families for financial support. This newfound independence has ripple effects, empowering not just the women themselves but their entire communities. As more women gain control over their finances, they invest in their children's education, contribute to local economies, and help preserve their cultural heritage. A warm welcome like no other. Namibia's hospitality is something special. It's not just about having a place to stay. It's about being embraced by the people, learning their stories, and understanding their ways of life. When you visit, you're not just a tourist. You're a guest, and that means something different here. Whether it's the HBA's unique tradition of welcoming guests or the sand storytelling around the fire, every interaction is steeped in respect and connection. And at the heart of it all are the women, the silent warriors who keep these traditions alive. Their resilience, strength, and warmth define what it means to experience true Namibian hospitality. By supporting women-led tourism initiatives, visitors can not only enjoy authentic cultural experiences, but also contribute to the preservation of these invaluable traditions. As you leave Namibia, you don't just take memories of beautiful landscapes. You carry with you the stories, the warmth, and the spirit of a place that has opened its heart to you. And in a world that often feels divided, those connections remind us that, at our core, we're all the same, just people with stories to share. Let us have your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.